How are our finances, Feng Li?
We have $11,000 in bank account, Mr. Ripley.
Ah, excellent. It's a rare and unique world out there filled with paying customers eager to experience it. Did you get the cartoons I sent you, Feng Li?
New cartoons already on display, Mr. Ripley. I send copies to newspaper.
Good job. Feng Li, I know you love that turtle.
Feng Li love little friend.
But he doesn't quite measure up to the other exhibits.
That's your opinion.
Talk to you later, Feng Li. A fabulous crystal skull from the Andes Mountains, fashioned by a now forgotten race that predated the Inca. This skull acted like a prism to separate all the colors of the spectrum for some religious ceremony. The exact purpose of the rite remains a mystery, but for the people who fashioned the skull, death and human sacrifice were a central part of their lives. A Chinese rebus amulet, 2 musical stones joined by a disc. It's inscribed, "May you be assured double good fortune." Banknotes like this one, worth 50 million marks, were used as prescription blanks by doctors. That shrunken head from Peru is not of any great antiquity, and seems to have been stitched together in some haste. That horn from Easter Island was carved from a single piece of whalebone. That silver butterfly was once used in China for currency. Made only of native materials like sticks and shells, intricate navigational charts like this were constructed by the islanders of the South Pacific. This particular map, several hundred years old, pointed the way to glyphs which may one day provide the key to translating Easter Island's forgotten tongue. This is the cheapest stamp in the world, worth only 4/1000ths of a cent. A pre-Columbian wheeled toy from the Andes Mountains. The Inca never discovered any practical application for the wheel, yet on the very spot where centuries later their civilization would flourish, the wheel was used as locomotion for a toy duck. Astounding! This incense holder from the Temple of the Hidden Way in Sikkim has 3 bowls. They are labeled love, peace, and serenity. A different herb would be burned depending on which state the monk wished to achieve. This chisel, used to build an elaborate maze beneath the Temple of the Hidden Way in Sikkim, has been fashioned in the shape of a yeti, the legendary creature we call the abominable snowman of the Himalayas. These gigantic statues stand sentinel on lonely Easter Island in the South Pacific. Built by a forgotten race, their meaning has never been ascertained. This collection of epitaphs is from the graveyard where Baron von Seltzem was laid to rest. The castle built to honor the Ace of Spades, erected by Otto, 6th Baron von Seltzem, in the shape of the playing card that won him the fortune it cost. The lost city of Mocamoche, high in the Andes Mountains. The holy men of the unique Temple of the Hidden Way dedicate their lives to unraveling the puzzles of the human condition. Even to join the temple, one must pass several mind-boggling tests. The curse of the Romanov emerald. Tsar Peter III was deposed and slain. His son Paul wore the emerald once and was assassinated. Alexander II discovered the emerald 80 years later and was blown up by a bomb. His grandson Nicholas II was executed by the Bolsheviks. It now lies at the bottom of a gorge in Peru. I can only hope it does not bring ruin to the rulers of that beautiful South American country. Feng Li's pet turtle. He loves the little fella, changes the candle on its back as often as he changes his own. I'd better take good care of the little critter. Feng Li thinks the world of him. Full box of Maple Leaf brand maple sugar turtle treats. Yum. Feng Li's turtle loves these things. Actually, so does Feng Li. I like snakes the best when there's a wall of glass between us. Evening, George.
Hiya, Mr. Ripley.
I'd like to book passage.
Sure thing, Mr. Ripley. Where you headed this time?
Danzig.
Okie doke, Mr. Ripley. When will you be ready to leave?
Now. Guten Tag, Horst.
Guten Tag, Herr Ripley.
Ace of Spades Castle, home to generations of Barons von Seltzen. Shaped like the Ace of Spades. Shaped like the Ace of Spades. Excuse me, but I've noticed how meticulously you attend to your topiaries.
Yeah, each one must be precisely shaped.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the bush out front is a mess.
I only just trimmed it. Oh, the plants, they hate me, you know.
The Gardener's Edger. A sturdy plank.
Ripley, the bear. I thought it might be you.
No?
Gott im Himmel, the old Baron. The bell! The old Baron! The old Baron!